The topic of vaccines has been a highly debated and contentious issue in recent years, with many people questioning their safety and efficacy. While the scientific community overwhelmingly supports the use of vaccines to prevent the spread of diseases, some individuals claim that vaccines can actually make you unhealthy. As a Christian, it is essential to approach this topic with a critical and nuanced perspective, considering both the scientific evidence and biblical principles. Firstly, it is crucial to understand that vaccines work by introducing a small, harmless piece of a virus or bacteria to the body, which triggers an immune response. This response helps the body to recognize and fight the actual disease if it encounters it in the future. The vast majority of vaccines have been extensively tested and proven to be safe and effective in preventing the spread of diseases such as measles, mumps, and rubella. However, some individuals claim that vaccines can cause a range of health problems, from autism and allergies to autoimmune disorders and even death. While it is true that some people may experience adverse reactions to vaccines, the scientific evidence suggests that these reactions are extremely rare and that the benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks. In fact, numerous studies have shown that there is no link between vaccines and autism, and that vaccines do not cause autoimmune disorders. Despite the overwhelming scientific evidence, some Christians may still be concerned about the use of vaccines, particularly if they contain ingredients that are derived from aborted fetal tissue or other morally questionable sources. This is a valid concern, as Christians are called to uphold the sanctity of human life and to avoid supporting practices that involve the exploitation of human beings. So, what can Christians do about this issue? Firstly, it is essential to approach the topic with a critical and nuanced perspective, considering both the scientific evidence and biblical principles. Christians should seek to understand the ingredients and manufacturing processes used in vaccine production and to support vaccine manufacturers that prioritize ethics and transparency. Christians can also advocate for vaccine development and production that aligns with biblical values, such as the use of alternative cell lines that do not involve the exploitation of human embryos. Additionally, Christians can support organizations that provide vaccine education and outreach to underserved communities, helping to promote health and well-being among vulnerable populations. Furthermore, Christians can prioritize preventative care and healthy living practices, such as maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and getting sufficient sleep. By taking care of their physical health, Christians can reduce their reliance on vaccines and pharmaceuticals, and instead focus on building strong, resilient bodies that are better equipped to fight off diseases. Ultimately, the decision to vaccinate or not is a complex and personal one, and Christians should approach it with prayer and discernment. While vaccines can be a valuable tool in preventing the spread of diseases, Christians must also consider the moral and ethical implications of vaccine production and use. By prioritizing ethics, transparency, and preventative care, Christians can promote health and well-being in their communities, while upholding the values of compassion, justice, and respect for human life. In conclusion, the topic of vaccines is a complex and multifaceted one, and Christians must approach it with a critical and nuanced perspective. While vaccines can be an effective way to prevent the spread of diseases, Christians must also consider the moral and ethical implications of vaccine production and use. By prioritizing ethics, transparency, and preventative care, Christians can promote health and well-being in their communities, while upholding the values of compassion, justice, and respect for human life. As Christians, we are called to be wise stewards of our bodies and to promote the well-being of others, and by approaching the topic of vaccines with discernment and nuance, we can fulfill this calling and promote a culture of health, hope, and healing.